YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Mock Flame back with another video. And for this video, I want to discuss moving. So, about an hour ago, I just finished helping my friend. He moved out of his apartment, moved to another apartment. A very nice apartment too. But man, it was a lot of work. He had so much stuff to move. And then as we were moving his stuff, I started thinking, man, I do not want to move. Like I really dislike having to move, having to take all my stuff and move it somewhere else. It's just so much work. Like, so, you know, and then my lease is coming up soon. That made my decision. I'm just going to stay here. I do not feel like that. To me, that is so much work, man. Moving, oh man, it took us about 3-4 hours to pack everything up and move it over to his new spot. It was tough, but I'm glad I can help my friend though. He was able to get everything done smoothly. Nothing broke. I remember my first, well, it was my first time actually moving from an apartment to another apartment. It was my roommate. It was my old roommate. He's in Italy now, but he was moving out of his apartment. We were just getting our first apartments together, and we were moving stuff. I wouldn't say OC. I'm kind of OCD. I like everything in a specific spot. Everything very particular with me. I like everything, you know, a certain way. And with him, he was kind of like in a rush, like he wanted to get things done quick, done fast, you know. And I'm like, man, we need to take our time, make sure everything is put where it's supposed to be, so nothing to break. And man, I know he regrets not listening to what I said. So my roommate, he had a 70-inch flat screen TV. We put it in the back of the U-Haul. And as I was in the middle of, you know, making sure everything was right, making sure everything was, you know, where it should be so nothing to get broken, he interrupted me and was like, hey man, we gotta go, we gotta move fast, don't worry about that. And all he did was he put the 70-inch flat screen TV flat, and all he did was cover it up with some pillows. And remind you, we had, you know, the bottom of the beds, you know, the rails that go to the bottom of the beds in there. We had dresser drawers, everything that could possibly break the screen on the TV we had in there. But my roommate, he was in a rush. He wanted to get things done. He wanted to get things done fast. He wanted, you know, just get it over with. While me, on the other hand, I'm more of a, you know, like stuff nice and neat. You know, I like my things nice and neat. You know, that's how I am with everything. That's how I've always been. I'm telling you, everybody that walks to my house, the first thing they say is, you OCD, like that, everything. They walk into my car, dang, your car's so clean. I'm telling you, I'm not OCD. I just like to be neat. I can't live in clutter, even when it comes to anything. But so we driving a U-Haul, you know. Everything, we thought everything was smooth. We didn't hear anything fall or anything. But there's a but. When we get to our new apartment, we open up the, you know, the little door on the U-Haul to go check and see if it's just check and see. Well, not checking. We wasn't checking for anything. We was going in there to get our stuff so we could, you know, finish, so we can unpack. And then I see a dresser drawer laying right on top of his 70-inch flat screen TV. The first thing we did was grab that TV. We took it upstairs, plugged it in. The screen was done for. The screen was done for. It had a big mark right diagonally right across the screen. It was no coming back for that. And you know, I didn't want to say I told him so, but I told him so. So then we had to go get us we couldn't find another 70-inch, so we had to go buy another 65-inch the next day. But yeah, that's the thing about moving too. That's a tip for anybody that's planning on moving soon. You know, take your time when you're packing your stuff in there. If you don't have a even moving companies, sometimes they may just toss your stuff everywhere, don't really care, because you know it's not their stuff. They just there to get the job done so they can go home and make sure they get paid. So you guys, make sure y'all moving anything, you know, take your time. Don't learn it the hard way like my roommate did. He didn't want to take his time. And I know he probably watched this video, you know. That's just a tip, you know. Take your time, and there's no rush. Make sure everything is good. And you know, even when you're moving stuff in too, like we made this mistake with my boy just now that we just finished helping an hour ago. It was 3 of us, by the way, helping. We were moving kind of fast, and he had going up the stairs is like a swirl. It's like it's not just a straight stairway. It's you know, a little, you know, you gotta make some turns when you go up the stairs. So it was kind of hard getting, like, we had to get the washing machine up there, dresser drawers. So of course we scraped some walls, some paint, you know. But yeah, but after going through that today, man, I've made my decision. I am going to stay here at my apartment. That I already have everything out how I wanted to, you know. I don't want to move until I'm about to get me a house, or if I'm moving out of state. That's what it is. I'm telling you, moving is just a big headache. I don't like it. I got some people that every year when their lease is up, they're finding somewhere else to live. I don't know how they do that. That is so much work every year. I'm not trying to say I'm lazy. I'm not lazy at all. But you know, why go through that if you got a perfectly good, like my place I have now is perfectly fine. So there's no need for me to move. But yeah, I'm done with that story. Hope you guys, you know, take these tips and use it in case anyone is moving. But yeah, here's a sniping gameplay on Gustav Cannon. You know, at the beginning of this game, everybody said this was the worst map, but I think USS Texas and then this map. But yeah, you know, I sniped one on a nice little 15 kill streak at the beginning. You know, I think I end this game 27-4. You know, and I rarely snipe, and you see me, like, I take a long time. It ain't no quick scoping, no nothing. I take my time and put that cursor exactly where it needs to be. But yeah, 27-5 gameplay on Gustav Cannon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back Monday with another video. Peace.